Okay, who is the first
Sure, sir.
volunteer for today's lecture practice?
I I am ready, sir.
Vivek is ready, Jay is ready. This is a very important exercise by which you are actually uh, polishing your communication skill. This will help you in every sphere. So you start with Vivek. Jay will keep time. Thereafter, the
Yes,
sequence
sir.
will
Sir,
follow.
sir,
Yes.
sir, can I exceed the time limit today? Quite 1 minute.
Okay. Up to 4 minutes you want to speak? Four and a half.
Yes, sir. I was not ready actually, but now I want to exceed the time limit. Can I?
Yes. You want to speak for more time or you want time to prepare?
No, sir. More time I want to.
Okay. We will accept today. Jay,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
keep the time.
Yes, sir. Vivek, are you ready?
Yes, Jay.
Okay, you can start now.
Sir, today's my lecture topic is Operation Sindoor. So on 22nd of April 2025, as we know, Pakistan is an epicenter of terrorism, and terrorist comes to the India, led by the Lashkar-e-Toiba, and at Pahalgam there was an massacre where 26 of our tourists were killed. In response to that, Indian government launches an operation that is known as Operation Sindoor on 7th of May 2024. So let's understand in various perspectives. So when it comes to the positive perspective of this operation, so first thing I would like to highlight that tri-service synergy. Excellent tri-service synergy was seen among our Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and Indian Navy. All our senior military leadership and their connectivity with the political leadership was also seen. Secondly, the resolve we shown. India shown its paradigm shift as we hit the Pakistan's 9 site, 5 at Punjab and 4 at POK. So that is the new step toward the terrorism. Thirdly, the role of defense. Our army air defense, our air force defense grounded the swarm of drones coming from the Pakistan, and that was the marvelous job shown by our Indian air defense. So in this, India issued a new doctrine of war. After this, any act of terror will be considered as an act of war. Now coming to the fourth point, the government, opposition, and the people of India stood united. So in this operation, the world saw the tremendous amount of cooperation, understanding, and the synergy in India as government, people, and Indian people stood united with the Kashmiri peoples. Now coming to the negative aspects, and are the what could have been done better. So first, the India should have stopped the US interference and stopped the Kashmir becoming an international issue, and it would have been resolved in the bilateral ties only. Second thing, did we achieve any political objective or military objective? We need to rethink. Our policymakers, our media need to rethink that. Though we launched the operation bit, but within 3 days there was a ceasefire, and we could not achieve and could not weaken the Pakistan military and the diplomacy. Third thing, the terrorists are still alive. The terrorists who did this massacre are still missing. We are unable to identify this TRF of Lashkar-e-Toiba. Fourth point, in spite of our efforts, we could not meet the urgent requirement of money. So the IMF granted sanction their money, so that would have been done better. So fifthly, I will say that the role of our television media. See, it's too late to condemn our media in this episode because our media covered the entire operation and
Not able to hear.
so I would say we need to build capabilities of our forces, and again our air force, air defense system need to be merged under one hand. Need to establish a dedicated drone corps and can be developed an unmanned aerial vehicle which will be less cost and less risky. Thirdly, I will say that the we need to consider the Kashmiri peoples as the center of gravity, and they will help us to eliminate the terrorism, as they can help us to gather the human intelligence. Also, we need to stop the false narratives led by our social media. At the individual level, we need to less hyper nationalist and the good patriot because it puts the pressure on our government, and so we don't have to be hyper nationalists, rather than we need to be with our government's decision. So in this way we can move ahead against the terrorism, because tourism is also can be standard against the terrorism. Thank you.
Okay, in between, little bit voice was missing, but it's okay. I could make out almost whole part of it. Vivek, this is a very important topic. Whoever is going for SSB or even all kinds of interview, a lot to be spoken on this. You put across a perspective, and that is okay, good. How balanced this exercise was executed, try services synergy, and the way India has shown the might and good coordination internationally also, within services also, and a lot of things are there. The decision making, how Pakistan got isolated and exposed. Many things are there. I think separately we can talk on Operation Sindhu. As of now, Vivek, just after a lot of time we are doing this exercise. Every time you should feel that how comfortable you are while speaking, the choice of words, sentences formation, points, the way you thought, would it come that way, or was it some jumbling, speed, obviously when there is less time you want to speak more, the speed will be an issue. At times you are in a hurry, so it will happen that way. By and large, good. It's a good start after a long time. Okay, this particular aspect we will cover in detail. I have a lot to say on this, but we'll cover sometime later. What, how exactly in this Operation Sindoor has got relevance in India's future also, what will be the implications, what happened now, what is different, and what are good things and what are lessons to be learned for future. A lot of things are there to discuss. Okay, we'll go to now next speaker, Jay. Jay, you are ready? I'm audible?
Hello.
I think I was not
Ye-
audible in between.
So I am audible now.
Yes, you are audible, but
Yes,
I
yeah.
think I was not audible. Okay, Jay, you can
Okay.
go ahead.
Sir,
Okay.
can I keep the time?
Yes, yes, Vivek, you keep time.
Okay. Jay, you are ready?
Yes, Vivek.
So start.
Okay. Jai Hind and good evening to one and all present here. Today's my lecture topic is Digital India. In Digital India is flagship program of Indian government aimed to transforming the country into digital world, empower society and knowledge economy. Here, what it's about. Now we see the key features of Digital India. First, digital infrastructure, expanding the broadband connectivity and universal phone access and public internet access from digital world. Second, digital governance, providing the government services and online promoting transparency and reducing the corruptions in our India. Third, digital empowerment, enhancing digital literacy, promoting e-governance and encouraging digital transaction systems. Now we see initiatives under the Digital India like digital lockers, Aadhaar, e-sign, government pay, digital signature services, and digital payment services like phone pay, Google Pay, and etc. Now we see some goals and objects towards the Digital India. First, transforming India into a digital empowerment society and knowledge, improving governance through e-governance and digital services providing to the peoples. Third, promoting digital literacy and enhancing digital skills and awareness among the citizens peoples. And benefits of Digital India is increase in transparency through online platforms, government government's links and services, and digital transformation. Transactions. Improved in efficiency, reducing the corruptions and enhancing the in the government's economic growth by promoting digital economy and entrepreneurships. Some disadvantages of digital India's digital divides, cybersecurity threats, increase in digitalization's raised concerns about data branches and cyber attacks and online vulnerabilities, employment impact, digital literacy gap, and data privacy corners. From future directions, the addressing the digital divide through infrastructure development and affordable access to the digital technology to our India, promoting digital literacy and skills development programs to empower citizens and peoples, strengthening the cybersecurity threats
Last
measures
30
to protect
seconds.
against external threats and ensure national security while ensuring
Okay, I'm audible.
yes
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are some issues, I think. Again, last 10 seconds, I lost what Jay spoke. Again, I'm rejoining. Maybe I will resolve this issue next time. Okay, Digital India, if we see during war also, we saw the implications. How next war, this was not a war actually. Next war, we can visualize more and more internet related attacks will happen. This time also RBI site was hacked, and some attempts were made to actually threaten that your system may get paralyzed, because all these things are getting automated nowadays, and now artificial intelligence coming. I think in future we will be too dependent on systems. There will be hardly anything, something like that. Suppose autopilot, a stage may come when the human is actually lacking the efficiency to control the systems, and everything is getting automated. So what human has to realize that during the war scenario, we should not be too dependent on technology and digitization. Our system should not collapse. This is a big message actually. You see, during Kargil, we wanted a lot of digital data, GPS related things, satellite imageries from US, but we could not get it. That support was not given. So Atmanirbhar, self-reliance in everything is required, and so is digital India's wartime applications and implications. I'm talking, but in peacetime, you see India has gone way ahead. We are now, a small vendor is also operating and doing digital payments and transactions. A lot of things are happening. So this is a very good sign. Everything is getting now online. Your travel booking, your money transactions, your shopping, your educational related things, certificates, licenses, business related aspects. Everything is getting digitized. And even we are now on a digital platform where we are able to connect to each other through internet. This is how the technology has affected us in a positive way. We should be taking a lot of positives and empower ourselves, do the progress. Good, Jay. I think more and more polishing will happen now with regular practices. Uh,
Yes sir.
it was reasonably good paced. Okay.
Yes sir.
Who is
Thank you sir.
next?
Sir,
Sir,
Rugved.
I
I'm
am
ready.
ready.
Okay. Prachiti. I will go to Rugved first and then Prachiti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jay, I will once again request you keep time.
Yes sir. Rugved, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you can start now.
Jai Hind. My name is Rugved Kulkarni, and today my topic is water scarcity. So, about 71% of Earth is covered with water, and out of these, 96.5% is saline, which is left with 3% of freshwater sources in the form of glaciers, groundwater, and lakes. So, what is the reason that we are talking about water scarcity? So, according to reports, around 4% of the world's freshwater resource are there in India for 18% of world's population. So, this imbalance creates a question about water scarcity. And it is estimated that by 2030, about 45% of the India's population will be facing water scarcity problem. So basically, there are two types of water scarcity. One is qualitative and second is quantitative. Qualitative water scarcity means there is a plenty of water around us, but it is unfit for us for drinking. Basically, it is unhealthy. It is a situation when the flood occurs. There is a plenty of water around us, but we can't drink it. Second is quantitative, where the groundwater levels or the water available is less in amount, less in quantity, like low groundwater levels or indiscriminate use of groundwater. So, what are the reasons by which water scarcity occurs? So, first major reason I think is depletion of groundwater resources or groundwater levels and high urbanization. So, high population leads to overconsumption of water resource. Especially, we can see nowadays every household has its own groundwater pipeline, which leads to overconsumption of groundwater, and also plus high urbanization leads to concretization of area, which makes it difficult for rainwater to go into the soil, and it goes directly into the drainage without contributing to the groundwater levels. Second is climate change, where varying climate and unpredictable monsoon makes it for water scarcity, because we can see drought in some area now and flood in some area then, which leads to both qualitative and quantitative water scarcity. Also, global warming results in a rising of atmospheric temperature, which again melts up the glaciers, a source of fresh water. Fourth is third is I think is electricity generation. Like we know that a
Last
significant
30
amount of
seconds.
electricity generated in India is done through water, which leads in overconsumption of it and results in water scarcity. So now, what are the solutions to prevent water scarcity? First is, I think, spending awareness by conducting awareness programs. Second is making rainwater harvesting must for every household. Third is introducing urgent water reforms. And fourth is switching to non-conventional sources of for producing electricity. Thank you.
Time up.
Okay. If I'm audible,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm just checking because today there is some issue in my software. First and foremost thing for everyone's attention. Now, when you are going for SSB aspirants and defense related interview, and when you are speaking there, and Rugved, your topic can be anybody's topic, water scarcity. Immediate adaptation and quick point should come. What has happened in Operation Sindoor? A big decision, that is Indus Water Treaty related big decision. It should fit into your lecturate. This kind of immediate switching, adapting, uh, putting relevant uh, recent current update should be your habit. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to water related, Rugved has covered good points. In general, the earth is having 71% of water and 29% approximately land. Problem is not about water. Water is there, but the fresh water or the drinkable, usable water. Issue is about that. The drinkable water, the people say it is just around 1%, and it is too less because the human population, industrialization, and whatever mankind has started using water. You see the industry, how much water it is consuming. Imagine in last century how much water was required by industry. So human population is increasing, industry is increasing. So water is actually becoming a big thing. It's a very important asset now. And time has come to protect your water reservoirs, to have water planning, water management policy. And nature's supply will be there, but whatever supply is there, how we are managing with that. India generally has good water rainfall, natural also, and rivers, fresh water from Himalayas, all those things calculating, it is okay, sufficient. But now management problem at India level, a lot of water was going there. Indus Water Treaty is a legal binding on us, but now it is getting break. So maybe India is challenging. Whatever was signed, we are forgetting it and we will move ahead. So that will be good for India. Maybe internationally there will be some challenges. So my point is, bring always the reference of anything which has happened in the recent past, especially military oriented. Okay, Rugved? Okay, who is next? Okay, I think again I was disconnected. What was the last word you heard?
Anything?
Who is next?
Means who is
Who is
next?
ready?
Okay, okay. That means it was
Sir, I am ready.
okay. Prachiti. Rugved, keep time. Good lecturate, but that charm is missing because after a long time I think you are speaking. It will
Yes,
come.
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Uh,
Should I start?
yes.
Jane, everyone. My lecturer topic is first batch of female candidate. The first batch of female candidates at the National Defense Academy consisted of 17 women graduating alongside the 336 male candidates in the 148th course. This momentous event marked the first time women were the part of the NDA's graduating class. These female candidates joined the NDA in 2022, following the Supreme Court order in 2021 that allowed women to apply for admission to the Tri-Service Academy in Khadakwasla, which were referred as the cradle of leadership. The candidates passed the Antim Pag. This marks a historic milestone in our collective journey towards the greater inclusivity and empowerment. These young women are not inevitable symbol of Nari Shakti, embodying not just women's development but women-led to development. Uh, this passing out parade marked as a culmination of the hard work, determination, motivation, and high standards of physical fitness. After this all, they celebrated as the push-up competitions. Today, we see them as a successful women. Behind their success, there are proud parents. Today, there are some parents who still supporting their daughter to be as an independent girl, to stand on their feet. At least but not least, it is said that unless you can instill discipline upon yourself, you will never be able to lead others. But the best view comes after the toughest climb. Thank you.
Okay, good Prachiti. Now I'll talk about content. Suppose you're taking a topic, first female batch of NDA. Good topic. Maybe it may come in different form. Maybe female in NDA. Your view on that, something like that. So Prachiti and others, if the topic is first batch of female batch of NDA, so you should include. It was, I think time was there. You should include what was the strength. 17 females. Then there is a silver medal. Who was the recipient? Then couple of interviews are also there in media. Couple of names. Then their experience. What are see this first batch definitely had some problems. Uh, in the history of NDA, never a girl was there in that academy, and the first batch settling down, even administrations face problem. So little bit focus on that also, and of course historical day when the batch was passing out, when who was the reviewing officer, General VK Singh, and little bit that data also can uh, glorify your topic and give message that you have read more about that particular topic. Okay, I'm just giving hints. Otherwise, delivery is okay. Prachiti, you gave confident uh, lecturate. More polishing will come with practice. Okay, who is next? Not able to hear. I will rejoin. I, I think the problem is of my voice reaching you. It is not reaching.
No, sir, you are audible clearly.
Okay, but your voice is not coming then. Okay, who is next?
Sir, actually, I have a doubt.
Yes, Vaidi.
Uh, Sir, this is my first lecturate session, so I'm a little bit confused on what we have to present.
Okay. I will just for the benefit of others also. What is this exercise? This exercise is primarily for communication skill improvement. And we are taking one model that is of services selection board interview. There is one particular test in the group testing officers test series. There are 9 tests. In that, there is one lecturate test where a group of 10 students are taken for 9 tests in the open garden, and one test which is lecturate where one student gets a card, selects out of 4 topic, one topic is selected, 3 minutes preparation time is there, and that candidate speaks for 3 minutes. By the time one candidate is standing to speak, another candidate picks up a card, goes away. Audience is that group only. A person stands and speaks in front of group, and there is group testing officer sitting behind listening to you. Your audience is your group members. There are roughly 9 to 10 your own batchmates who are facing the exam. And the judge, that is GTO, is listening to you, observing you, body language, your content, your intelligence, your thought process, your confidence, everything. A lot of officer like qualities are judged. So what we are doing here, any topic you wish to select, and there are a lot of topics I have put on Scholar Warriors also. Topics in the sense cards, similar to SSB. 50 plus cards must be there, 200 plus topics are there, and you can choose your own topic, whatever you want to speak or feels like speaking. You read more, something like today Prachiti spoke on first female batch of NDA. This is something which is not there in topic. She wanted to speak on that. Operation Sindoor, not yet added. SSBs will add it. Definitely it will add. So all these topics you can also have. Okay, Vaidi?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next time you want to speak or today?
Sir, actually, I'm not prepared yet,
Okay, no issue.
but yes, I'll
I think,
prepare myself.
okay. I think we will have last speaker, Ashish.
Yes, sir, I'm ready, sir.
Okay. Prachiti, keep time.
Yes, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, Prachiti, can I start?
Yes.
Okay, so Jai Hind to all. Today I'll be speaking on the topic urban heat islands. So basically, friends, as we have observed that several cities this year also in summer basically are experiencing a severe heat waves like Delhi, Mumbai, Nagpur, etc. So the one thing which we observe is that even in this particular cities, the urban areas experiencing a heat amount of rise in the temperature. The basic temperature, or we can say the annual temperature, also is increasing day by day as compared to the rural areas. And this huge temperature difference in this rural and urban areas is caused by majorly the variation of heating over highly urbanized and some semi-urbanized areas due to lack of open and green spaces in this particular regions. Mostly in urban areas, what we observe is that the green spaces are missing, and the lack of uh, what we can say the forestation, the lack of plantation is hampering the regular temperature cycles. This phenomenon of phenomena of the urban heating is temporary, and this can be experienced during partial part of the year, mostly during the summers, and it can also be felt like within a particular city also there is some pockets of heat which are experiencing a heavy, like very severe kind of heating. The temperature rises up to 42, 43, up to 45 degrees Celsius also. This rise of heat is basically happens due to the buildings and houses of cities made up of concrete, where the heat is trapped, and all of these things is due to the lack of construction regulations are not maintained, and the construction cycles, or we can say the building structures, are in such a way that they traps the heat and it doesn't get way to dissipate easily. Further, it can be observed that the greener localities experience lower temperature even within an urban setup, but the non-greener localities having just the concrete jungle constructed overall and no signs of green forestation urbanize a higher temperature. This massive temperature rise invites various health related issues also, and this overall disrupts the environment worldwide also. the concentrated population and heavy use of vehicles in these metropolitan cities, or we can say highly urbanized cities, adds up to the heat in urban areas. But the very easiest, or we can say the best way possible is like for this urban heat is by
Last 30
increasing the
seconds.
areas under green cover. And now, as I feel that as we as we welcome the monsoon, is the best time to start with the more and more plantation and conservation of the green cover, so that we can curb this urban heating worldwide, also contributing, which is contributing to the global warming, and this can eventually secure our future. Thank you.
Okay, good. Exact topic heading was urban heat.
Sir, urban heat islands.
Okay, islands. Okay, good. From where you got this heading?
So actually, I was searching for this current topic, so I got this one, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
New terminology or coining of same thing in another words. Urban hit islands. I think
Yes, sir.
appropriate because it gives a lot of meaning. See, global warming is a old phrase for this. How entire world is getting little hotter, and the implications are very very serious in future. And that's why there are some environmental friendly calls and missions, um, whether it is plantation of trees. Maharashtra government also announced few crore, I think, trees plantation mission. Prime Minister has given a call to plant a tree in the name of mother. If everyone does that, population can be boon here. So much of population, even one tree by everyone is going to make a difference in an environment. Because what Ashish was bringing out point, and the topic itself is explaining it. There are pockets you feel heat, and they are basically because of this kind of structure, concrete structure, urbanization in pure sense, and industrial heat, and our appliances heat, vehicle related pollution, or industry pollution. Everything is causing a collective heat rise. But then there is another side of the same society where maybe village area or even in cities, little suburban areas, you feel the difference of 1 or 2 degrees. I remember uh, in Nasik, there is the Devlali cantonment. We used to feel at least 2 degree difference compared to Nasik main city and the Devlali cantonment. He, you see the number of trees in cantonment areas are very very large, and that gives this temperature difference feel. Obviously this is the basic factor. Human have to understand that we need to plant more and more trees. We want to reduce our heat generation, unnecessary heat generation. We want to develop, of course, but we don't want to hamper our environment, don't want to cause the mother earth getting spoiled. We don't know, because if the Himalaya starts melting, the ice, probably things will be very very serious. The sea level will rise. Initially the coastal cities and a lot of big cities including Mumbai will get merged. We need to then plan new cities. This is the implication. Okay, good, Ashish. Anyone else who wants to speak something?
Sir, I want to speak.
Yes, Vivek.
Sir, from many days, I was waiting for this day when we join on online Zoom sessions. Today, uh, I want to express my gratitude to the scholar warriors and you, sir.
Good. Okay.
Uh, as you know, sir, on 21st of January, there was my SSB, but I
Yes.
couldn't make it. I got conference out. But in the process of SSB, I learned a lot of things. But in the this process, you played a major role in for me. I have heard that, sir, and I have seen the movie that Indian soldier is never on holiday, and Indian soldier is never retired. So I can see, sir, you given your first innings for our nation, for our country, and now your second innings for childs or the young generation like us. So that is marvelous job you are doing, sir, for us, because that is unpayable, undemanded something, and nothing you wanted from us, but for our development, for our perspective, personality, communications, and the lot of things are there to in society to develop. So that in that way you are guiding us and you are taking us to the highest peaks of our achievements. So that is marvelous job, sir. And I thank you and Scholar Warriors and us for giving me this guidance. Though I couldn't make this SSB, but I learned a lot of things from you and the in the way you guided me in this whole process. While psych test, I used to send you. Maybe I was disturbing you many times, so I share you a lot of PDFs format psych test and many things. You you did our interviews also. So that is unpayable, sir, and unthankable. So thank you, sir, for that.
Okay, good. It also encourages me that you are receiving something. See, I want to quote one thing. Recently, we saw Padma Shri awardees. There is one awardee, I'm forgetting his name, from Brazil. Uh, he is a Brazilian, but somewhere he came across Veda's teaching and he pursued it. He is a mechanical engineer and he left job. He studied Vedas. Now he is spreading knowledge of Vedas to the world. Imagine a Brazilian first learned Sanskrit and followed the Indian mythology, stayed in ashram and under some guru in the south, and receiving an award from the Indian government. There is already a 1.4 billion population in India, and a person from outside comes and bags an award here. Such an inspirational life's vision. What I will say, there is so much to do in this life. Whatever is giving you happiness, one must do it. And why I am doing this, because I feel you all have got a big future. When I wanted to come out, I was under late General Rawat, sir. He is no more, God bless his soul. He was asking, why are you leaving? So I said, sir, I want to guide local youth in my area or across the spectrum, whoever comes to and joins me, and I would like to guide them, and let's strengthen our society from the uh, value system point of view. Our culture is rich, we need to promote it. Good human beings, good leaders, leadership enhancement in society. Because Chetwod Credo teaches us nation first, people around you next, and the last one is your self interest. But society has gone other way around. People are very self centered, and that should change to some extent. Obviously, everyone has to earn bread and butter, but some extent our Indian culture is about tyag, about giving, not taking. More of giving, less of taking, and whatever is needed, that much. But people are so um, greedy nowadays. It is not ending only what how much to take, how much is required. So that is whatever I would like to answer to Vivek now and to you all, that let's generate a good human being amongst us. Let's have a good leadership qualities and build up a life which is rewarding, satisfying, not in terms of only materialistic things. You will get, I'm sure you will clear exams. You missed last exam, Vivek, you will clear next exam, others also, you will clear exams.
Yes,
But
sir.
the life's exam is different. You will realize there are people, you see news, there are so many rich people and they are not happy in their life. So happiness and richness has got some relation, not the complete relation. So all those things you need to learn when you grow up. All those things we need to discuss also. We need to understand this world, we need to serve our motherland, and whatever way, whatever you become, I wish you all become patriotic. You all should become good human being, a good member of your family, good friend, future good husband and wife, good son and daughter, a good society member, good citizen, and not harming environment around you. So in general, lot of good and positive. Okay, so we will end here. Carry the positive vibes, work hard, don't get afraid about failures. Success and failure, you will realize in later in life, there is nothing like success and nothing like failure. It's a journey. You are always winning actually, provided you are positive. Okay, So we will end here and have a good time. We will connect. If possible, there was one student who was requesting, sir, can you connect in the morning? So we will see. We will fluctuate for timing wise. Whoever comes and joins, okay. Even two students we will conduct. We'll keep on doing this. If tomorrow morning, if I can manage, I will connect. Okay, we'll end here. Bye. Jai Hind. Take care.
Sure, sir.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Jai Hind.
sir. Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.